was surprised. And actually, I wanted to watch it again. How
That's
rare
good.
is that?
That's very
Now,
good.
is this kind of based on anything true that you know of?
It's based on Ken's life.
It's my
actually.
life. My life and my 533
So
kids.
seriously.
533 kids. No, actually I have 3 kids, but sometimes it feels like 533.
Yeah, some mornings.
Yeah, some mornings it's like... No, it's actually a story my co-writer came up with, the great idea of having a sperm donor and end up with many kids. And we felt that it was a great premise to explore what fatherhood is actually all about. And so we decided to write a script. And at the beginning, it was the story of this guy that had 150 kids. And each day we would come in thinking, is this too much? Wanted comedy there, yet we felt that maybe 150 people would not believe the situation because it's so extreme. And then we were in the process for maybe 6 weeks, and it came out that in the media, in the news, that there was a sperm donor that had 250 kids. And then we started researching, and there's actually several cases out there of sperm donors in the United States and in the UK that actually have hundreds of kids. And there's a case with 250, 500, and people are surprised by this, but it's actually happening out there. So it was very exciting for us to, be writing something that's actually happened, but people don't know about this. So it was very exciting.
So what did you have to do to make this story really believable, but at the same time keep the humor and the message going?
Well, as an actor, all I had to do actually was, it's gonna sound weird, but just play the scenes, just be that guy. And I think a lot of us would react the same way he does. First you're curious. First you deny, and then you get curious, because they are human beings, and you want to know. And then you realize that one of them is a professional soccer player, the ultimate dream for a dad.
Absolutely.
One of his boys being a professional athlete. And
That
of
really
course you think that...
propels the story.
Yeah.
It's the first kid that he sees is a professional athlete. So
and
that
you think you have those super genes, And then you get more curious and you realize it's not that perfect. And it's because it's not that perfect that it's so beautiful. So it's very simple. It's a movie about love and relationships and becoming a man. And that's it.
To get the right balance of comedy and drama, Patrick comes from, he's made many movies as an actor, but he comes from the world of stand-up comedy. So he's he understands comedy, and what's great with that is you can get into a scene and he understands where the comedy is exactly, and it doesn't feel like he's stretching for the comedy. He just plays it out and he's confident that the comedy will be there.
It's funny, I liked the way how you played it, because had it not been that character coming up, the first kid that he runs into, it could have gone a whole different direction. And that's kind of where you get sucked in at that point, and I love that.
Yeah.
So each one of those kids had their own unique brand. They're pretty good. I'm like, wow, this is kind of interesting. And then you took off from there.
Yeah.
And those young actors were amazing.
Yeah.
Every day they were walking on the set, and they would come with this energy, and for a lot of them it was their first movie set, and some of them had 2, 3, maybe 4 scenes to defend their character, so they would give you everything they've got in every take. And I think the movie is very rich because of that.
What do you hope the audience gets out of seeing this movie? What do you hope they take away from seeing this?
Well, it's a dramatic comedy. Hopefully it's an exploration of what fatherhood is all about, and I guess that's why it's a dramatic comedy, because fatherhood feels like a dramatic comedy. There's some laugh-out moments.
And father, and I know that.
Yes,
it's true.
And sometimes there are more emotional moments, so it's an exploration of that, and what fatherhood is today, because I don't think we would have written the same movie like 10, 15 years ago. I think today dads want to be there a bit more.
Yeah.
And it's not being judgmental. It in no way does this movie say you should be a dad in this way. but it's more a presentation of what you could encounter if you become a dad. All the different dilemmas, all the different moments of joy that you can encounter. So hopefully people will take that away from the movie.
I would love for the people to come out of the movie and say things that I want to have kids, or I want to come back and see that movie with my dad, or I want to watch it with my wife, or right now I want to call my son and see how is he going. I think that would be just great.